Hello and welcome to Teasing the NFL. This is your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the late afternoon games for week 1 of the 2020 NFL season. First game on the board for the late afternoon games, thank you, is the Cleveland Browns going to the Super Bowl runner-up, Kansas City Chiefs. I have to put it out there because they were the runner-up.
Apparently. Yeah, first to lose at the Super Bowl right
rough.
there.
It was rough for them.
Ouch.
But yeah, Cleveland going to Kansas City. Kansas City is the favorite here at -6, and your total is 54.5. So Cleveland gets teased up to +12. Kansas City gets teased down to 0, which is pick'em. Your over gets teased down to 48.5, and your under gets teased up to 60.5. Big number. The biggest number of the week, actually, in a teaser. 60.5. Yep.
Okay. Wow.
So Andrew, before we started recording, sat down, checked the numbers that were going out, and he's like, "Really? You really filling KC in for me?" And he looks like, "Oh, I see. Never mind."
We try to keep this show as organic as possible. So when I see something on my side has been filled out without my approval of oneself, I'm just kind of perplexed, and I'm just like, "Hey man, like, do you know what I'm gonna pick?" And I look at who they're playing. I was like, "Okay, he's got it right."
I got it right.
You know,
I know how you pick.
Yeah, and I think I can speak for both of us when you're going to tell me just Casey go out there and win it as a pick'em. Why would you not?
Yeah.
Looking at the over-unders, 48.5 for the over, 60.5 for the under. Casey's defense, they kind of fell off last season. What do you think?
They did. They were not as good. They were not as good as they were in their Super Bowl run.
And arguably, I think Cleveland has come up with their defense.
Yeah, they are going to have one of the best defenses in the league. Definitely top 10 in my opinion.
Although it's still Patrick Mahomes, it's still Travis Kelce, it's still Tyreek Hill, it's still CEH, your boy right there, who's going to get some touches and probably some touchdowns.
Sounds great.
And then you have, Baker Mayfield, Diva Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. If he's even, he's still playing.
He's still with them.
And Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
Yep.
So, I still think that, if you're going to ask these two teams to slug it out, which they are kind of heavy hitters on offense.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately with Andy Reid at the helm, they got a little chip on their shoulder. Casey, look, mind you, they didn't even get a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
No.
Not one. The only touchdown they had was when their plane landed. So basically, I want to say, Casey's got something to prove this season, and I would be remiss if I just didn't take them to win. I think that's a pretty good value play. Taking the words out of my co-anchor right here.
Yeah.
I can agree you picking for me that KC pick them just to win it. What do you think?
No, you have to go in this situation. Now, there's a lot of sports bettors and sports professionals, TV personalities. They're all quite high on Cleveland this season. They have every right to be. They were a disappointment last season, but another season together. They're more cohesive now. I'm actually a pretty big fan of Kevin Stefanski. I like his coaching style. Obviously, one of the best run games in the league. They've got a very good offensive line, one of the best defenses in the league. So I look for them. I'm probably going to be on a lot of their sides come the rest of the season, but this is not a situation that I like them in. First game, they have to travel. I mean, travel's not a big thing in the first game, but it's Kansas City at home, full of fans at Arrowhead. You give Andy Reid extra time to prepare. That's hard to beat. And I can't get away from Kansas City at a 0 just to go out and win. I don't have to worry about any score line. They can win by 1 point. They can win by 100 points. Don't care. Get me the win. And it's not as appetizing to look at the totals in this with an over of 48.5 and an under 60.5 because, like you said, this could be a straight shootout, 30-something points between each teams. That could easily happen for each one of them. And then on the other side, Cleveland could falter and not have anything to show for it and not getting the points in, and Kansas City can just kind of do what they normally do. So that's one of the problems that I have with the teaser. So that leaves me back out to the spread. Give me KC. Plenty of time to prep. Better coach. Better personnel. Better quarterback.
Chip on the shoulder from last season.
Yeah, and their offensive line is better. You know, that Super Bowl, they had basically nobody on the offensive line. We might have been better there, probably not, but but that's how bad it was. Yeah, I mean, you had Mahomes just sitting there running for his life.
Oh my gosh! And you know what? I mean, we all watched Super Bowl, and he doggone tried his hardest.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Dude. Just sitting there running for his life, throwing like
this
that
much off the ground, and just able to. It's amazing. So I will. You know, some people are kind of writing him off as baby goat right now. He's just a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback for me. And Baker Mayfield, he's getting into it, but I think the cancer of that team is OBJ, and seeing that I don't even know if he's playing the first game. I think he was like questionable.
He'll get cleared. He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. So I would definitely go ahead, side with my boy Danny here, and put it on the Kansas City Chiefs just to win it, okay? It's not even like -3, -7. No, it's just to win. So I'm taking that hands down.
Yeah. It'll be a close game, I think, and I'm leaning more toward KC. That's why I want the number of 0, just because I expect them to win it. I don't care. Just go give me the win. If you look at the teams last season, Cleveland was actually not very good against the spread. They were 6-10 away from home. They were 3-5 ATS, so they only covered 3 times away from home. Let's see. In totals, they were 9-7 away. They were 3-5 to the under. 5 unders, 3 overs. Contrary, Kansas City. Kansas City was actually a rough team to bet on last season. Just on the spread. Yeah. They were 7-9 at home. They were 3-5. For some reason, they didn't always get things clicking, and part of the problem was their defense gave up a lot of points near the end of the game. So they were tough to bet on. They were better with teasers. You actually needed to tease them a little bit more to get your wins. Totals wise, where are they? They were 8-8 at home, 4 overs, 4 unders. Again, defense kind of let them down in some situations, and the offense had to pick up more. So that's where you leave it there in terms of their history. But there's no way I'm getting away from this 0. I just can't. It's a pick 'em, and there's a chance, you know, depending on the combination that I'm looking for, this may end up in part of my betting card.
Ooh, I'm with you on that one, brother. I think, late afternoon, this might be on the card.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you like to segregate your bets. Yeah, so
that's right.
I'll be checking that out for you.
Can't wait for this next video that we're about to upload right now.
So let us know in the comments how you think this game is going to go. If you're betting any of these sides or totals, let us know in the comments below. But until next time, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you stay up to date with all of our latest videos and previews for the rest of the season. I'm still not going to animate that. Stay tuned for the rest of the late afternoon and primetime games. Those previews will be coming soon. But until next time, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.